Hello everyone, Jess Stainbrook with the Invisible Disabilities Association for our Invisible InCourage podcast here at Superbowl Media Week in Las Vegas. And I've got some special guests with me, Dr. Oz and Tom Groom from the NFL Players Association, an alumni, right? And we're talking about some health initiatives that are going on. Tell me what you're working on.
So I've been passionate for my whole life about getting young people healthy. And we have a foundation that we started about 20 years ago called HealthCorps. It sounds like the Peace Corps because it's just like the Peace Corps. You take energetic college grads, pluck them out of colleges and put them in schools, high schools around the country, and you educate them about how to teach kids about health. It's been remarkably successful. We raised about $80 million. We've been all over the country, touched the lives of millions of kids. But you want strong advocates teaching these kids. And so having the NFL alumni as our partner in this endeavor is very meaningful. We've worked with Play 60, we work in different ways with the NFL, but the alumni are unique because they've been through their athletic peak. Now they're dealing with oftentimes other issues that sometimes resonate with the kids because most kids aren't going to play NFL football. And they've been wonderful partners, and Tom Groom and Kyle Richardson and the rest of these wonderful players have been very active in talking in general about health. We want them to focus on teens because that's where we need a lot of help in America.
Yeah, well, thanks. Tom, NFL's involved. Obviously, that's a big deal. What are you doing?
It's a very big deal. I mean, we are a locker room, and we're expanding the locker room. We're also trying to not only just take care of ourselves, but we also want to give back to underserved communities. We're really, as players, beacons of health in the community, and so we want to create awareness around different health initiatives and really give back and really help close gaps in care. We're working on different huddles for health. We just launched huddles for diabetes with Beyond Type 1, which you talked to earlier.
Right.
And it's really expanding the locker room with partnerships with Dr. Oz and organizations like iHerb and HealthCorps that really are going to make a difference.
Well, I appreciate what you guys are doing. You know, from a player's side, they deal with a lot of invisible disabilities. I don't know if you're familiar, but this is the symbol that we have been getting passed in every state, that you can get this on your license that represents the invisible disability community. And what it does is that situation where you look normal to me, you look good to me, there's something going on that there's an accommodation needed. So what's your kind of words of wisdom for folks that are dealing with these kinds of things and the next step that you're promoting here?
I think it's true not just for invisible problems, but ones you can see as well. Take obesity as an example, which is very visible. That's one of the problems because we made it about shame. We've made it about a moral failing. It's not. Fibromyalgia is the opposite end of the spectrum. Folks who have probably underlying viral illnesses, autoimmune problems, who just don't have the energy, can't go out and do the things they want to do, and they blame themselves because they don't have a diagnosis that's widely appreciated, and then no one can see they're having it. So either side of the aisle, it's sort of the same basic message. Are you bringing light to the world or not? Yeah. If you're saying things that enlighten people about information they should know, and you're lightening their load so they can live their lives more effectively, that's part of our calling in life. And I think that's the very core of what we hope to do. That's what HealthCorps has been trying to message to young kids who often feel lost. They don't feel like they're good enough. You remember how insecure you have. Pretty much everyone who listens right now can remember those years when you were in high school. Having the NFL alumni get in a big way behind us reminds young people that as big and strong as players seem, they've got their issues too. And they don't deal with their issues well oftentimes because they don't think they can afford to, but we all can and have to.
Yeah. How do people get in touch? Like, how do they find out information you're talking about?
Well, I'd love them to come to healthcorps.org. It's a foundation that is dependent on people's support, so I appreciate if you chip in. But we've also been blessed with a large donation from iHerb.com and patronize what they're doing because they're all over the world in 180 countries, and they deal with the NFL alumni who have graciously allowed us to get a 15% discount on anything you buy in iHerb. So health food, pet food, whatever you buy there is fine. Just put an NFL alumni and you'll get 15% off. Spend it well.
Any last words, Tom?
Hey, you know what? We're trying to get people to get involved, to join our huddles. Check out the website, get involved.
Thanks so much. Any last words from you, Dr. Oz?
God bless you all.
Thank you so much. We'll see you guys later.